Good afternoon. Welcome back to the captain's table. I've been away for a little while, getting ready for school, making sure my students and my classes were taken care of. But I feel like I need to speak about some things that are going on in the country today. Just so you know, today is the 24th of November, 2020. The election process, which we are still going through, the presidential election has completely destroyed the confidence of honest people in our system of government. The obvious dishonesty and corruption of the Democratic Party and its media attack dogs, combined with the attacks on free speech by Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and others, have totally destroyed any trust that we have in almost anything in our government. And then we have observers being held back during the counting process and witnesses to ballot destruction of Trump ballots. And then a sudden influx of hundreds of thousands of votes. And oddly enough, they were all for Biden, just in time to save him. Not a single one of these votes was for Trump. Even the Vegas odd makers say that that's an impossibility. That's about all I'm going to say about it. But I do want you to pay attention. I want everyone to pay attention to what's happening out there. Because these people, these media people, the politicians, they're trying to destroy our country. This wonderful, God-given country of ours. They're trying to destroy it. And we can't allow that to happen. We simply cannot allow them to destroy our country. Whatever it takes, we cannot allow this to happen. Okay. Now on to my main point. COVID-19. First, let me say that any death, even one death from COVID-19 is one death too many. And considering the source of this virus, the Chinese should be held accountable for this crime against humanity. Just as the Nazis and the Japanese were during the war crimes trials. Yes, the Nazis and the Japanese were responsible for 85 million deaths during World War II. Almost a third. Almost 3%, not a third, almost 3% of the world's total population at the time. The Chinese virus has only claimed 1.34 million worldwide, and this is as of 2 days ago, the 22nd. But it's also claimed 250,000 lives just here in our great country, the United States of America. And that, again, is as of 2 days ago, the 22nd. And on top of that, we've got the added suffering of unemployment because of the shutdowns, and the suicide rate of children, young adults, and older folks. As a result of the draconian lockdown tactics being employed by the politicians who only want to use the virus to their personal power struggle and personal gain. These politicians only want you to follow the rules that they put out there, yet they ignore them with regularity. These lockdowns do more harm than good. And an example of that, now Europe and other countries have had lockdowns to no avail. Now they're starting more lockdowns with even more draconian measures, more severe measures. And their economies are all but destroyed. There are governors and mayors telling us to cancel Thanksgiving and Christmas as a sign of love. What the hell are they thinking? Eat your turkey. Put on your mask in between bites. They think we're idiots. Are they going to do the same insane stuff? No, they won't. Unless the people of this country step up and out into the light, this will be the first and most devastating step into total government control of everything, from your money, your living conditions, your health care, to the kind of future you can make for yourself and your family. The only ones who will profit from this are the politicians, big pharma, and the tech companies. They'll profit financially. They'll also profit from power. And don't think for a second they won't wield that power as strongly and as forcefully as they can. We need to use good common sense with this, just like the other viruses or illnesses out there. Wear a mask, but not in your home, unless you have someone at home who's compromised and is in need of protection, as with someone who is undergoing a chemotherapy or anything else, an compromised immune system. Go out and eat, but be sensible. Use good hygiene. Live your life, people. The people who want to tell you how you should be living they're not changing anything they do. Okay? The governor of California was out with his buddies eating. He's not changing anything he's doing. Nancy Pelosi went and got her hair done in the middle of it. She's not changing anything she's doing. They're not. Don't listen to the BS coming in from the mainstream media. Okay? They're the enemy. They don't care about you or your family. They hate the United States and all it stands for and want it destroyed. And they don't care who they destroy to accomplish that goal. They don't care. The world survived the pandemic of 1918, which claimed an estimated 650,000 lives just here in the United States, and another 50 million worldwide. We survived this with little or no help from Washington. Not even an acknowledgement from the then sitting president, Woodrow Wilson, that there was a problem. He refused to acknowledge there was a problem. And we were in a world war at the time, fighting Germany to protect the world from their rule. Don't let these people scare you into giving up your rights and freedom. Too many people have fought and died for this country to allow a bunch of power-hungry politicians to take that from you. Especially under the pretense of protecting you. To give up your rights would only serve to ensure that you will eventually lose all of your rights, all of your safety, and all of your security. Don't let it happen. Fight these people in every legal way you know how. Don't let them take your rights and freedoms away from you. Please take care of yourselves and use the good sense that God gave you. And listen to your heart, not CNN or any of the politicians. None of them can be trusted. They all have their own agendas. Yes, there are a few I think that are trying, but this is our country. This is the United States of America. It's supposed to run based on what the people of this country want to happen. Not a bunch of demagogues and politicians who want to do it their way. They don't have that right. We have the right to tell them what to do. They don't have the right to tell us anything. They work for us. Please remember that. They work for you. They work for me. Regardless of what side you're on, Democrat, Republican, Independent, it doesn't matter. They work for us. They should be held accountable instead of being allowed to run roughshod over our country. Spend time with your family and loved ones this holiday season. Just use good sense to keep the most vulnerable people in your life safe. America, you've got this.